Hi, it's Yvonne from Just Imagine Journals in Australia. I've got my mushroom journal to share with you today. I've repurposed an old book and it has Craftex as the spine, sari silk and two lovely charms, one a key and the other one says Imagine. I've used a traveller's notebook format, but instead of elastic I've used sari silk, but I have got this elastic here if you want to use it to take it across as a closure. It's also removable if you prefer not to. The theme is Imagine, and the kit that I've featured is the Mushroom Melody Kit from Studio 28E. So I've used lots of elements to do with imagination, things that you might see in the forest and all those earthy sort of colours. So here's some layering with tea-dyed fabric which is frayed, and lots of collage elements, some honeycomb, the title which is a 3D, sort of raised a little bit from the rest of the page, and then this fairy which I call Fairies with Attitude, and I've used those throughout. This little pocket inside has a booklet from a 1932 calendar on the front, and the kit, as I mentioned, was Mushroom Melody, so I've used musical elements throughout. This is 24 pages, and this little booklet, as is the rest of the book, is bound with wax linen thread, so it's very strong, and you can see that's quite spacious. It's a gusseted pocket, so you could put something else in there if you prefer not to have the little book. Some collage elements here. The original page is already has a lot of collage elements, but then I've added that by adding the mushroom and the little fairy, and even some thread here from Marilyn, thank you. But the tag is in place, but the thread still adds some sense of movement and dimension. I've punched some words throughout that relate to the theme, so mushrooms, some washi tape, and this lovely bleed through that you get when you tea dye inkjet pages. Love those colours. The whole book is stenciled, the whole journal is stenciled throughout, tea dyed throughout, tea dyed pages. Little tags, and then some grass here, which is a die cut. Lots of these lovely stenciled tea dyed pages. Some tags and a slide clip. I like this idea of having some the leaf ribbon and the thread, the coloured earthy colours coming off the side, just for a sense of movement like you would have in the forest or in the woodland. Some doily with a button, some stenciling here, and I've used these leaves just as a little spot for a word occasionally, musical element. And I've stamped a script stamp here on a label. This is a double-sided paper clip. And there's the other side, again with that leafy sort of movement idea. This is a little flip out, the little frog. Because it's Imagine, and the fairies, then I've included a little house. And the music again, timeless, and a lovely little stamped image from Suzanne in Happy Mail. Thanks, Suzanne. There's that bleed through again with stenciling and sort of a leaf motif. And here a little pocket you can pop something in with a music theme. Again, that sense of the movement with the leafy ribbon. This journal, I love the concept of it being very practical, lots and lots of space, but also having the fun element of the imagination and nature. So forest, again, those lovely colours coming through, some floral motif washi tape, and the collage elements which you can see in the page from the original kit. I've added some of my own collage elements here to extend it a bit further and give some dimension. And this is now the first page of the second signature or the cover of the second signature. You'll see here when I pull the signatures apart there's a little button, and that's so that the elastic doesn't go right through, pull right through, but I've left it loose or haven't adhered it with glue, so that if you prefer not to use the elastic, you can just remove that, and you might prefer to use some ribbon or something else for a closure. So again, nature, lovely colours, and this is a tag from the kit, and again the idea of the movement, leaves blowing in the breeze in the forest, and a little paperclip slide, some tea-dyed fabric which I've hand stamped with a script stamp. Certainly lots of journaling space. This is Eve Spade came up with this idea called a suspended slide or a suspended page, and you can see that mushrooms looks like it's suspended. I've used a very old children's wildflower book for that page from that. Some stenciling, the honeycomb idea, different animals and insects in the forest. And then this is a leaf. You can see the leaf. I like how that turned out with the leaf stencil. And then now I've come to the centre of the second signature, and Tim Holtz wildflower dies I've used here. And then you can open it out. And Neats from my junk journal group gave me this music. Woodland scenes, perfect, absolutely perfect, and I've put perfect there, and I've copied that and included it in here, and it's hinged with a music washi tape. So I've added some words: pretend, moment, now, and those fun little fairies there again. That beautiful stenciling and colour. A bit more stenciling there. And here, and the little fairy looking out through her cottage window, happiness, and that's done with distress oxides, so it's a very natural sort of look. A little bit of die cutting here for the leaves, some more pages to write on, and this is the final page, trees, and that lovely colour and stenciling. Beautiful collage elements that's included in these kits, in this kit, and a tag which is adhered, and that becomes also a pocket, so a double pocket, one here and one here. So I'm just going to pop that aside because I always like to include some extra elements of ephemera so that you can make the journal your own, personalise it, and there's certainly plenty of space in this journal to do just that. Little slide. This is handmade paper that was gifted to me, and it actually has leaves embedded in it and little petals, so it fits with these colours as well. Lots of little ephemera pieces, but I'll just go through them quickly. This nature is an envelope with lots of similar little labels. So field specimens, if you wanted to make this or something else into a botanical journal. Serenity, wildflower, abundance, nectar, tree, honey, memories, garden, forest, and butterfly. So they're all the sort of botanical forest elements which so you could add to this journal, or you could use it for another journal of your own or one that you're making. I've included quite a few of these little fairies. This is a little envelope that comes with the kit, and some more ephemera that came with the kit as well. And I've perforated those tickets. Pop that back in there. Some more tags and labels, and you've got these lovely little pockets too that you could add to the book or use them somewhere else, and some more of the leaves that I showed you. This is a lovely one. the shade of the heart, but I love those earthy colours. Another tag or another little journaling spot, and a little pocket if you want to add a pocket. So this journal is available for sale if you're interested, and I'll put the details below. And if you would like to see more of my videos, I'd love you to subscribe, because I have lots of videos ready to upload, because I was doing journaling well before I started on YouTube. So love you to subscribe, and for details of purchasing this journal, that's all below. Thanks so much for watching.